Hello, and welcome to what could be just utter catastrophe as we attempt to play Biohazard, or Resident Evil, as us Americans know it, on the Switch. This is a cloud-based game, which means we are streaming it from, like, you know, a system somewhere in the universe to our Switch, and then I'm going to stream it to you. This could be terrible. This could be the worst thing you ever see. With that in mind, let's give it a shot. I have my phone handy to translate some Japanese text, but I assume I'm going to push the one button on the screen. Let me just see what that says. It says, go to Portal. I would love to. All right. So we're at this menu. I guess it could decide that my internet isn't fast enough, and that could be a problem. But it's got a wired connection. And realistically, everyone who plays this, like, I mean, it's a Switch, so most people who play this are going to be trying to play it portably over Wi-Fi. So if my wired connection isn't fast enough, we got a problem. It'll be a real issue for us. Okay, let's see. What do we got for text here? Trial play, support, and buying a used tickets. Okay, I don't know what that means. You do not use tickets. Crowded conditions. Free there. News. Started a service. I don't know. I guess, well, this looks like a free demo. So let's play the trial, I guess, and see. Let's go with that. We'll just go with the first option. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Probably. Why do I have a cursor? That's terrible. How do I scroll? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Did I agree, or did I disagree? Is that agree? Agree. Aha. Aha. I've done it. I think. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna be relying a lot on Google Translate, which is probably the worst thing we could do. But also the funniest. Okay, okay, it's all going so fast. I don't know what any of you say. Capcom! I know that one. I know that one. What is that? Does that say I have no internet? What is that? What does that mean? I don't know. What does that error message in the top corner mean? What do you say? Oh, adjust to the brightness of the screen, please. Oh, I saw disaster pop up for a second. Latency over team bone. The word bone just appeared. We're boned. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's having trouble translating that. Save data. Oh, yeah, okay, I want to do that. Yes, I would like to save data. Okay, is the first option. So we're gonna push the first option. All right. That's probably an autosave thing. Language. Is there mine? I mean, that would be amazing. Oh man, even this is laggy. I figured the menus at least would be... Oh, there is a strong lag between when I push the thing and when the things happen. I guess I'll just leave everything as is. I like how language is in English. That seems like good brightness, right? Does that look good to you guys? I think that looks okay on the stream. Let's go with that. Oh, screen size. Okay, well that's probably fine as is. Yeah, go with that. Yep, absolutely. Start game. Options. Is there anything I can do? Oh, right. It's in Japanese. I forgot. Okay, so start game, I guess. Boy, this is very laggy. This is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be, you have it on I'm aware. English, there was an English option? Wait, whoops. Dang it, ah! I don't know what happened. I think their servers might be busy. We may not get past this menu. I hope you're all aware. This is a test of the emergency Resident Evil system, and it may not work. But at least if it doesn't work, we can find out during the trial period. Problem is, I already bought like 2,000 yen worth of eShop cards. So it'd be nice. I probably should have waited to see if this works before I bought the eShop cards. Okay, we're good at, we've got this down. Now you said English was the second option. So I'm gonna go with you on this. And see if English is indeed the second option. You'd think they'd... Am I crazy? I mean, like, if I'm in a... I feel like normally when I'm looking at a menu, if I am going through languages and I go to Japanese, I like how the internet just was like... Normally I feel like when I go to Japanese, it's written in Japanese. I don't know what my internet speeds are, but I'm kind of... So here's my thought. I'm kind of testing this at poor speeds. Because... Actually, my internet speed... Well, I could run a speed test, but it won't be accurate. Because it'll be fighting with a stream and this. So I can't really tell what my internet speeds are right now. But they're fast enough to normally stream in HD and at 60 frames per second. I don't remember. This one was the one I chose, right? Yep, okay. That's telling me about autosaves, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now you said English was the second option. So I'm going to change this to English. Was that the second option? Yes, okay. Well, oh no, I went too far. Oh, I'm lost. Hang on, let me get back to the first one. Okay, and then... I should use the D-pad, that's safer. Is that English? What is this option here? Let's see. Allow yeah, I already allow you to access my files, Google Translate. You buffoon, you. What is that option? These all just view. View, it says, oh, subtitles. Is that subtitles? Is there just two options? Yes, oh, but that's, okay, so I think that's on. Maybe, you guys will correct me. Okay. This one. Oh, hey, it's in English. If you start to feel uncomfortable, make sure you take a break. Camera movement. Yeah, I'll bet the camera movement, it's the camera movement that's bothering you. It's not the, you know, complete lack of, we better play on easy. Nope, I don't think we're getting in. I think this is all the stream is. I probably should have tested this before the stream started. For network congestion, can't play games. For the listening, try again. Wait, is one of these try again and one of these abort mission? Close, no, it's close in details. So do I have to go through the entire menu every time I want to try this? I can't, oh my, holy crap. So you can't just retry. You have to go back to the beginning of the menu and try completely from scratch. Okay, interesting. That's a strategy that we've employed, I guess. Just for the sake of argument, I'm gonna try lowering my output for streaming just a hair, just to give us a little extra wiggle room. Shouldn't be enough to really bother you guys, I don't think. There might be a slight stutter here for a second. Is there a way to like test the connection to the server before? So if I wasn't connected to the, why is that translating as grandchildren? I don't know that Google Translate is entirely accurate. If I wasn't connected to this it before, okay, we're just gonna try again. Does it at least save my settings? That when I told it I wanted to play in English, but is it not? So this part where there's tons of lag on every single button input, is that part not streaming? Like all of this has to be cloud-based. So then why couldn't, like if I'm streaming now, why can't I actually connect to the real server? Yeah, it just, that all falls apart up there. I don't know what that says. What does the top left say? I opened the software for the second time and it won't let me go to the menu. Ooh, so you're making a lot of progress then. You're making a lot of progress. Okay, we're just gonna... Apparently it did not save my language settings. Nope. Boop. 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 I'm gonna be really good at navigating this menu at least. I had a signal there for a second. Maybe I'm adjusting the brightness too high. Maybe that's the problem. Are there options I can go into? Display. Connectivity. I mean, I could turn that icon off. Just to make me feel better, I guess. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. Okay. I saw numbers and I thought they were frame rates. Easy. Ooh. I haven't seen the screen before. Did I just get... Oh, it's happening.
Hey, baby.
Oh, the frame rate.
I just wanted
Oh,
to send
it's terrible.
Oh, and I love you. Oh, good
Oh.
news. I'm gonna be coming home soon.
Oh, no.
I cannot wait.
So that the frame rate that you guys are seeing is not a is not the stream you're watching messing up. That is the stream of this game. Just rocking it.
I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses.
I just want to remind you, this is over a wired internet connection. Oh, we were doing so good. We made it to a cutscene. We were doing so well. This is a system seller right here, folks. This is the game to get. Holy shit. Capcom, for real? This is your plan? People tested this and they were like, this should work. This will be good. This is how we want to represent our product. This is utter garbage. And why is the menu, why don't I just, like, you know how normally in menus you click a direction and it moves to a different button? Why do I have a cursor? It's not a Wii game. I don't even have motion controls. Why do I have this little cursor? This is garbage. Holy crap. I'm kind of upset that I already bought 2,000 yen for that, because I don't think I'll be able to get far enough to actually spend it. I like that it acts like I have signal for a second and then it goes away. If you're fast enough, you can make it past the cutscene. All right, just push A. Just push an A. Come on. I don't even need it to be in English. I don't even care. We'll play in Japanese. Oops, I set it to normal. Is that okay? Oh, I was like, her audio's messed up, and I'm like, oh, it's in Japanese. I got it, everyone. Can I skip this? No, not restart. Not restart. Never mind. Never mind. Just keep going. Just keep going. Okay. This is game. This is game. Go play Troll and I. No kidding. Troll and I does run better than this. All right, we're almost at the point where we lost it last time. Can we do it? Can we actually get off of this laptop? Do it. You can do it. Oh, you're gonna make it. Oh, you're gonna make it. Just, oh god, there's more cutscene. Skip the cutscene. Oh, we're never gonna get past. Can we? This game autosaves though, right? So I can't just save past the cutscene. Do we lose it? Or no? No, this is I still have audio. This is we're just. Are we still alive? I think we're still alive. We're still going, right? I hope you're all enjoying this. Oh, there's still more cutscene. Can I skip this? Oh, I want to skip something. I don't trust that it's gonna keep working for long enough that I'll make it through the. No! All right. Pushing A. I might switch it to English this time. Do you think I have time to switch it to English? Or does that kill it? This is the best. This is the best game. It is a really long cutscene. An extremely long cutscene. Now this loading screen is taking a long time. I mean, I guess there's probably a million people like me going like, this will probably suck, and logging on all at the same time and just killing it. Okay. Ready? Go. Go. Let's see if we can hit. We'll switch it to English this time just for fun. I'm ready. We got far. I mean, we're getting a little bit farther each time, right? So I believe in us. I really do. I think we're gonna make it. There goes our signal. I don't get why it like has a signal and then it's like, you know what? It isn't gonna work. Like it pretends that you have like a great, like you're like, you know what, your connection's okay, and then it's like, no, this is a crapshoot. As soon as it actually gets on the server and it sees what Capcom's doing, it's like, oh no, this will never work. This is a crazy idea. And it boo 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 boo. Go 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 go, and English. I don't know if that was audio or subtitles, but I put one of them on English. Well, I have you all here. Most of the streams are way better than this one, so subscribe, right? Okay, we're consistently at least making it to this cutscene this time, you know? We're making progress. I wish we could get past it and save, so we could stop watching it. On the bright side, at least it runs oh so smoothly. Just pleasant to watch. Not headache-inducing at all.
I gotta get I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much.
There are 77. Oh boy, so many disappointed people in this stream. This is like the most crowded, one of the most crowded streams I've ever done outside of like E3 and Nintendo Direct stuffs. And like, this is not interesting. This is. You can do it, game. Come on, power through. You got this. I like to imagine somewhere Capcom has just like a small office building of PS4s. Desperately trying to stream this game to Switches. They just have a bunch of cameras pointed at TVs and they're like Skyping to the Switch. That's what it feels like. That's the level of quality it feels like we're dealing with here.
Stay.
So smoothly, yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. Audio is, oh, we didn't make it as far that time. How long are you guys gonna hang out as I continuously go through this menu over and over again? How long can we keep this stream populated with people desperate to get past this first cutscene? It will be better when it's released. No, it will not. No, this is the reality of cloud-based gaming, folks. If anyone tells you cloud-based gaming is the future, they're an idiot. This doesn't work. So if it's streaming through a bunch of PCs, does that mean Capcom is watching us play our Resident Evil 7? Yeah, oh yeah, they're watching all of this. They're like, boy, all these people suck, they can't even make it past the first cutscene. Capcom's like, the Americans are very bad at Resident Evil. And we're like, no, we can't get it. I don't know, I imagine this is the same everywhere, right? Hey man, show you Microsoft gamertag, you gon' be exposes. I don't know what that means. That is just a cacophony of letters. Oh, are you saying this isn't actually on Switch? I guarantee if this was on Xbox, it would work. Unless you think I'm trying to like fool you. Hang on, actually, I can show you. Hang on. So here it is on the Switch. I should put it back so I get my wired internet back. There we go. Come back. Reappear. There we go. Oh, I pissed it off because it lost its wired internet there for a second. This is good. What's great is I feel like you could probably get Resident Evil running okay on Switch. Like, it's not like this seems like an impossible port, right? Like, we've seen crazier ports on this system than Resident Evil 7. Hang on, we still have, oh, I was gonna say, we still have one bar. It hasn't completely given up on us. Are you in Japan? I am not. I am in the Americas.
I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news. I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay!
Yeah, if cloud gaming's I am also out. Yeah, this is not... If this is the future, I'll happily stay in the past.
Job. And come home to my loving husband. I miss you.
Isn't that how Spotify and Apple Music and Netflix works? That you don't, so you don't own this either. You rent it. Which is great. You can pay for a mere $18. You could have this experience for 6 months. What a bargain, right? Only $18 and I can watch this cutscene almost finished over and over again for half a year? Boy, oh boy. That sounds like a good time.
You were right.
That, oh, 5 frames, but that's all you need. It's the 5 best frames per second, you know? All those, the additional 25 frames in there, garbage frames. Who needs them? When you could have the 5 very best frames every second. That's what you need. It is fully dependent on Japanese servers, it seems. West, not allowed. I mean, well, yeah.
Hello?
Does that make like if I was in Japan, would it make a big difference?
You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah.
Ooh, have I made it to the? This is pretty good.
It's Mia.
Have I gotten this far before?
She's not dead. She's alive. She's back.
They found her?
Just make it to a save point, game.
I don't know. Look.
Just hang in there.
How, but she's back. She's back somehow.
Oh.
Maybe it's a prank.
Oh, a new shot.
She wants me to
It's a new shot.
Where is she?
We haven't seen this shot before.
Dolby.
No! It wouldn't make that much of a difference, though. It would not make that much of a difference. That's just not. And even, like, let's just play let's do the thought experiment. It would not make a big difference, but let's do the thought experiment and say that it makes a huge difference. Where the, like, if you were in Japan, if you were sitting in the server room playing this game, even then, you are playing a streaming-based game from a handheld. It ran smooth for me, but disconnected pretty soon after it started. It's almost like the Japanese servers don't like Westerners. Maybe, yeah, they're just, like, against us. Though you probably also, it could also, like, the one thing I'll give it is, that we're also streaming the game. So, like, the internet is being shared by that. But the distance would affect time. Like, that would be, like, latency, absolutely. But you would have, you're still gonna, like, the connections should still be there. Like, latency, sure, but this is an issue of just the server not working. And yes, absolutely. What's the point of the Switch if you can't play it on the go? Because you could not play this walking down the street, which is kind of the whole point of the Switch, right? I guess you could, like, do a mobile hotspot. Streaming does not work great on Vita. I've done streaming on the Vita. I've done it over, like, the Wi-Fi and over the cell signal and then over, like, just, like, the... What is it, like, whatever their, like, you know, local connection is. And the latency makes... I mean, unless you're playing, like, if you're playing a JRPG, then I guess it would be fine. But if you're playing anything that requires any sort of reaction time, that latency just kills. Kills!
I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons.
Yes, it defeats the... And like we said, this is not an impossible game to port to Switch. It's not... Like, Resident... I mean, it's a nice-looking game, don't get me wrong. But it's not a game that, like, is just like, oh, it's, you know, that huge open-world Resident Evil 7 game. Just impossible to pull that off on Switch. Like, no. No, there are plenty of games on Switch
right.
that do, like, that are games that are this
I
level
shouldn't
on other
have.
systems. This is pure laziness.
All I can say
Pure and simple. This is just
Please forget
Capcom taking an easy way out and wanting you
Stay
to rent
away.
the game. Then, oh, we didn't make it that far that time. The server, but see, if the server was reading my IP though, then it wouldn't let me get it, because that cutscene is streaming from the same machine the game is. So if the server was reading my IP and saying like, nope, then it would still, it would kick me out earlier. It wouldn't let me get into the server, as opposed to get in for a while and then be like, wait a second, if it was reading the IP. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. We're up to 10 for, there you go, yeah. I like your optimism. Capcom being Capcom. Just wait, we'll find out that Monster Hunter Ultimate is also, all Capcom games from here on out require streaming. It's just, that's their plan going forward. And you can't buy them, you have to rent them all. It's gonna be good. There could be, that's fair. Yeah, I'm sure the server load right now is pretty high. But once again, I imagine that problem would manifest earlier, right? Like if you were trying to get into the server and there wasn't room, then you'd get an error when you try to get in, not once you're already in, right? The service on top of it is web-based. The menu, it is web browser. But no, the cutscene is in, it's not in engine, but that's being rendered by the actual, like, the machine. Not rendered. That's being output by the machine. Like, that cutscene isn't in the browser. That cutscene would be on the actual machine. This stuff, sure, is all web browser. But this is coming from a machine. And so if it was identifying an IP address and kicking you out, then it would kick you out earlier. Because it would spot it now. Game Explain couldn't get through it either? Well, there you go. We're not alone. Is he stuck on the same cutscene? Yeah, I know, I was trying to just get through it quick. Because I'll be honest, with each repetition of this cutscene, I grow less and less optimistic. There are still way too many of you here. Like there are still 60 of you that are like, this will probably work this time. This is the time it's gonna happen for him. At least we're getting to appreciate this cutscene in all the different languages. Well, both of the languages that I've selected so far. I know I can change the language to English. Oh, we died early that time. Even if they ported this and made it digital only, I'd still buy it. I don't know, we'll see what happens at E3. Cloud gaming will fail. Cloud gaming has already failed multiple times. It's just not... It's a terrible way. Oh, actually, the web browser thing does explain why I have a cursor instead of just selecting buttons. So at least that makes sense if that's web browser. So that's good. But from here, where it switches to the splash screen, that's the actual app. He got kicked around the part where Ethan arrives at the gate of the... after the... Oh, so did he actually see... Did he see gameplay? Because that would prove that us lowly Americans are allowed to get into the actual game. At the very least. He's not just automatically being kicked before, like, the actual, like, live render kicks in. You're streaming from... I know, but I'm an impatient, angry American, and I want it now. I don't understand what the problem is. I just want to stream a game from Japan to my Switch, and then to you. And then if you're in Japan, That's funny. Because this game, imagine the journey this game has gone on to get to you. Like, imagine how far this 5 frames per second cutscene has traveled just to get to you. Assuming the machine rendering it is indeed in Japan. Presumably it is. I've gotten to play a bit with no lag, just low video quality. Honestly, like, the image quality isn't terrible. Like, if it could lower the image quality to get a more, like, smooth playback, I would take that. But, like, at least there the image quality wasn't too bad. I don't know. Resident Evil 7 sold more in Japan or America? I do not know. Good question. He got to see gameplay. Okay. Something's not right. You don't say. Man, I'm from Brazil. PS Now isn't available here. Have you tried it? Yes, I have. Better results than this, because obviously you're going from a closer server. So less, like, latency issues. But still, I wouldn't play... Like I said with, like, the Vita streaming, I would play, like, a JRPG through it. I would not play anything that requires... like reaction time, you know? Like, I think James Jones over on RFN, I think he said he was playing one of the Yakuza games on it, and I cannot imagine doing that. Just the latency from when you hit the button, that stuff bothers me, and I could not do it. Your internet speed, what is it? Well, because we're streaming right now and trying to do this, I can run a speed test, but it wouldn't be accurate. Because I'd have to shut down the stream and do the speed test to tell you what the actual speed is. But I can tell you that it should not be a problem. Oh, hang on, let me switch to English. Just for a little variety. Should we try a different language? Let's go with this one. I don't know what that is. Because I am an uncultured swine. But, you know, why not? Give it a go. I guess we can try let's sneak our bitrate down a little bit more. Just to give it a little more internet to play with. Though it shouldn't matter. I mean, for this part especially, this should be mostly download more than upload. So let's drop this bitrate a little bit more. Let me know if it gets how terrible it gets.
Me muero por terminar de hacer de niñera y volver con mi querido marido. Te echo de menos.
Do you think we'll make it this time? Do you think this... The awkward thing is we're definitely gonna make it at a time where the language isn't in English. And then I'll be, like, stuck. It'll work great, and we'll play the entire game. But I will have no idea what anyone's saying. Because I will have messed with the internet. Or messed with the language settings. I guess this stuff, like the hand and everything, that's rendered live, right? That's not a pre-rendered cutscene? I think? I could be totally wrong. This might all be pre-rendered. I'm not sure. Do they redo the... They do not redo the lip sync for the different languages, clearly. It's, you know, at least it's interesting to go through and hear all the different languages. Yeah, the Spanish sounds cool. Is that Spanish? Spanish-like? Portuguese? I don't know. It was a Spanish-ish language. We've made it. Oh, we made it to the car scene that time. Do-to-do. 4:30 here. I should go to sleep, but I need to watch game. There's gotta be some Japanese channels with actual gameplay, right? Right? Maybe Capcom. You go to Capcom. Capcom does their own live stream, and they can't even get past it. Dude. Very disappointed with crap. I can't even say it. Crapcom. What was the misspelling on Resident Evil Revelations? Was it Capcom? Capcom? I don't remember. doot. Pushing A to speed this along. And what language will we go with? Let's go with this one. I don't know how many languages there are in this. How many options there are for languages. I should put it on casual so if we ever get past this, I don't die immediately. Does it work? Great, it works great. It's flawless. You know, no latency issues. It runs at 172 frames per second. In 8K. Really flawless, a flawless journey. It works. The cloud game stream is not, well, it's not completely region locked. Remains to be seen just how region unlocked it is. But I will tell you, we have not made it past this cutscene yet. They asked Nintendo to make their engine compatible and then released a cloud version. The only thing I could see, so here's what I'd say. If like cloud gaming was for like demos, I could be okay with that. Like it would be cool if you were like in the eShop and you just like, I want to play a demo of this game, and you hit the button, the game just appears and you play a demo of it, right? Like that would be cool if we got to the point where we could do that with cloud gaming. But like playing a whole game like this, absolutely not. No way, just ever would that be a good plan. Just no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, car. How far are you gonna make before you crash? We've been seeing a lot of car crashes. Get it? Get it? Because of the car that we're watching drive? There it goes. Okay, this time we're gonna do a speed run. Where I just push A as fast as I can to see how far we can make it. Nothing against this game, but the uncanny valley is strong with this with the yeah. That video of her at the beginning is creep. Maybe it's supposed to be. I mean, it is a horror game, right? So maybe they were going for like really creepy. But yeah, she's super creepy. I 100% agree with you. Boop, boop. I wish they would start me on the right button. What if the whole time I've been pushing the wrong button and that button on the left just says play a little bit of the first cutscene and then crash, and like the other button is like play the actual game? It's like a trap for Americans. French version is neat. Was that did I just play the French version? I can't even hear it. I have it turned down very quietly in my headset. Okay, push A. This is a speedrun. Here we go. Resident Evil 7 cloud-based speedrun. If I could just skip this cutscene, we'd be fine. That would be so great. But we can't. Again, funny enough, Phantasy Star 2 Cloud did work well on Switch. At least Sega doesn't do locked servers, and the ground beneath is at least native. Capcom's web system looks cheap. Yeah, I mean yeah. Is there gameplay from like, is there a Japanese streamer somewhere that's like, this is just working? Like, somebody link me to a stream that's going really well of this game. I want to see what it looks like, best case scenario. Because I am curious. But I don't know, man. I'd be curious to know if they ever like bring this version to American servers and like if it could ever work. Because I don't think so. I really don't. Car? You do see a little swirly in the bottom, which means it's auto-saving. Like, right when it goes before this car shot, it does a little, like, you know, a little... Boop, 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 like it's auto-saving. Which would make you think you could at least skip that first part because it should have saved your game, right? Wouldn't you think? Maybe it's because we're playing the trial, and so it doesn't actually save our progress? Yeah. I have no doubt this is on Capcom's end, but what's your internet setup? As I've said a couple times, we can't get an accurate reading on internet speeds while we're streaming and also trying to get this game to play. But I'll say it should run theoretically. But I will say the problem is that the Switch is a system designed to run on Wi-Fi. Like, it's not. I can't get past when I open you opened the door? How did you open the door? I haven't even seen a door yet. The Switch is a system designed to run on Wi-Fi, and we're running on a wired internet connection right now, like, to give, like, the best hope of success. But the Switch is a system designed to run on Wi-Fi. It doesn't even natively have an Ethernet port. And it's designed to be played portably. So, realistically, if you're playing this game in the situations that a Switch is going to be played in, you're going to have an even worse connection than this. A much worse connection. So I don't recommend it. Maybe it's great in Japan. Somebody send me a live stream of somebody playing this over Wi-Fi in portable mode in Japan. On the bright side, you can do, like, the trial for free. The trial isn't on different servers than the full game, is it? Where, like, if you got the full game, maybe you'd have access to less crowded servers. Or the Japanese servers are the only servers. So that's one problem, is where that's gonna introduce a lot of latency, because you got that ping is going to take a second to get back to you, because you're working with some distant servers. But you should still have a connection, right? Like, that's the thing. You're gonna get latency, but you should still have a connection. But yeah, I really want to see actual Japanese. Boy, you really notice how far off the lip sync is. Korea has the best internet? Is that would surprise me. Japan, sure. Europe, I would imagine it still depends on the spot. Because that's a blanket statement. But, really, Korea? How many times do you guys want me to try this? How long are you gonna hang around? I'll tell you again, you could, while you're here, subscribe, support NWR on Patreon. There's, like, way too many people watching this, so I should really be taking advantage of it by plugging things. Even, like, South Korea, sure. It's surprising. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got to a different menu, everybody. I pushed the button too many times. That was scary. That menu had a lot of text. It was very terrifying. Don't know what it said. South Korea's tech opus, no surprise. All right. Well, cool. Is there a South Korean stream of this game that I can watch then? I checked. No one on YouTube is playing this game except John. How? Is no one interested in the amazing potential of Resident Evil Cloud Edition? You're saying nobody else was stupid enough to preemptively put 2,000 yen on their eShop account? Only to there's no way I'm actually spending that on this. It was a mistake. I'll have to buy some Japanese game later, I guess. Also, related note, taking recommendations for really good Japan eShop exclusive games that I should be playing. If they have English subtitles, that would be nice. That was the web form for feedback. Oh, I have some things. I have some things to say. I'll get all sassy on them. And they'll be like, "You're American. Why are you like?" I'll be like, "How dare you?" And they'll be like, "You're American. Stop." Well, it's 1:40 p.m. in Japan. Give it 3 to 5 hours. But I'm here now, and I'm American, and I'm impatient. What's so hard to understand? In France, internet depends on the spot. I mean, that's how it is everywhere, right? Is it, you can't really say like, oh, in this country, the internet is just great. I'm sure, you know, there's always going to be spots where the internet's better or worse, right? Capcom upsets me. Why?
Yeah.
I like how many comments we're getting about how creepy that girl is. The more you watch it, the creepier she gets.
俺は心配ないよ。大丈夫だ。話を振って、ミヤがまだ生きてたんだ。戻ってきた。
見つかったのか？どうやって？
I really want to make it to game. Has anybody, if you make it to, if you make it to gameplay, does it save if you're on the trial version? So that then when you start it back up, you're at that point, or do you have to still watch that again? To be honest, when I saw this stream, I thought, is this guy really trying to stream a game from Japan and expect it to be playable? Not playable. No. I do expect terrible latency issues. But I expect it to connect. That I do expect. Because those are two different things. Latency and then just connecting. I expect it to be slow, but I expect it to have a connection. Does that make sense? Because there is, I mean, like I said, that ping is going to take a second. So you're going to have some latency problems. You can set the voiceovers, I know, but I've just been getting through this menu as fast as possible because I have done this. I believe, you guys can correct me, I've been trying to keep count, but I think we're up to, what, 2 million times? So I'm kind of just trying to just go through this as fast as possible. If you missed out, she's saying that she's babysitting, and then something bad happens, and now you have to go look for her. That's this, like, 2-hour-long cutscene that we've been watching on a loop. That's the information that she is conveying. If you haven't played this game before. Or if you don't speak Japanese, or whatever other random language I set it to, as I click through menus. This girl tries to kill you 10 minutes later. 10 minutes that we will never reach. It feels so close and yet so far. I'm connected via I am connected via wired internet. But the servers are probably, and that's to be fair to the game. Servers are in Japan and are probably very crowded. To be fair. And I am aware of this. But boy, is it funny. The game, oh, it's great. Isn't it great? It's international traffic. There'll be more packet loss errors and less bandwidth compared to somewhere close by. And that would, sure, but we should still be able to get a connection.
Yeah, 俺だ、イーさんだ。
あ、大丈夫か？昨日は急に帰っちまって。
ああ、俺は心配ない。
It's just me, or does it look like the road's moving at a different speed than the surrounding environment in that shot? I've watched it too many times. Maybe that was like a compression error on the video or something. It could be a problem with the, yeah, and the servers are definitely overloaded, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure when I was Google translating random things on the screen, it was talking about like high server load. So that's absolutely probably the case. We could just go buy like Resident Evil Revelations off of the Switch eShop and just play that. Is really nobody else is trying to stream this right now? I'm gonna look while I click through this menu. Okay, so there's my stream. Resident Evil Cloud Edition stream. Was Game Explain? Oh no, that's their 3 days ago thing. Yeah, there are like no other streams going on. No one else is trying. I'm breaking news here, guys. I'm a hard-hitting journalist doing stupid things for the sake of views. So subscribe, follow me on Twitter, etc., etc. Oh, I think is that, am I on subtitles right now? What am I on? Let's go to this language. Oops, I think I just switched to a different one. I have these in the wrong hands. No wonder the controls are so hard. Guys, I play games. I games all the time. It's great. Let's go easy this time. Maybe that's the problem. We're playing on hard, and it's so hard that we can't even make it past the intro. That's our problem right there. I would prefer a physical downgraded version or something instead of this. I would prefer not having the game instead of this. But that's not fair because it's Japanese. Obviously, we don't have the game yet, right? I know. I'm just being sassy. I get it. I get it. You don't need to tell me. I get it. Star Fox Clouded, I'll tell you. Fine. That would be terrible, because that is that's a fast-paced game. That would be terrible. There's enough input lag on the Super Nintendo one anyway without latency problems. The error code says servers under congestion or check connect speeds. It's probably all those things. Yeah. This road is huge. The guy is driving for an hour. He's just been driving and watching this video for a long time now. Why are there still 60 of you watching? What hope do you possibly have that we're actually gonna make it through this cutscene? More of you are showing up to watch this cutscene. Maybe I'll bet what it is, if you just follow me on Twitter, that'll probably make it work. That's probably the problem. You need to subscribe, you need to follow me on Twitter, and then it'll work. That's what the problem is. Anyway, if there's enough interest in the game on Switch, they should port it. It's 60 FPS on other consoles and even runs well enough for VR. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can get it running on VR, then like sure, like I mean, because the VR like graphically cannot put out a lot. There's plenty of wiggle room in this game because it's a very confined game. I mean, you could make this. I mean, you could get a game with this. I mean, it wouldn't look like this, but you could get this content on a GameCube, right? I mean, it's the layout of the game is very simple, right? It obviously wouldn't have the same dramatic effect, but you could get the gameplay on a GameCube, maybe an N64. Like, it's not doing anything that's like, whoa. So why not just port the game to the Switch? Would that really be that hard? I watched you playing Troll and I back then. This doesn't afraid me. Thank you. Thank you. You've been here from one end of the dark times to the other. So, thank you for your continued support. I think we had more fun playing Troll and I than this. At least Troll and I, well, I was about to say at least Troll and I works. That's not true. It does not. But we did make progress after a few restarts. We hold this tiny hope in our hearts that you can get past it. We're not gonna. We are not gonna. Final Fantasy VII Cloud Edition. I see what you did there. I see your pun. Most of this game runs inside a house. How Wolfenstein can run well in this and not this. That's what I'm saying. Is this if you maybe Panic Button was busy. Maybe Capcom was like, who's that company that's been porting all that crazy stuff to Switch? And they're like, it's Panic Button. And they're like, can you put Resident Evil on there? And Panic Button's like, we're going crazy. Bethesda's trying to kill us. Also Rocket League. And so they were like, all right, well, I guess we'll just stream it. We'll use Brad's laptop and stream it to the world. And that's the plan. That's what we're going with. Ugh, I just stepped on my headphone cord. Troll and I is secretly a cloud version. Could be. Troll and I is the most successful cloud game ever made. Don't you know? How many? I wonder. Hey, I haven't looked. Wow, we only have 4 dislikes. That's honestly impressive. People are very positive about this video. It's weird. Okay. How many time? What time is it? It's almost. We've been doing this for close to an hour, right? We have been doing. I have been replaying this cutscene for an hour. I might have to give up. As it, here he is, hail Satan. There you go. Satan is a perpetually repeating, low bitrate cutscene. Welcome to hell. Oh boy. Hoping for a Resident Evil 7 port in the West. It's... yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess, like, if all you have is a Switch, then sure. Yeah, it'd be great to have a port. Sure. I don't know that I can support Resident Evil 7 after experiencing all this majesty. There's English. Let's give English another shot. Do. Is this the first Cloud Edition version of a game like this ever? No. There have been other like PlayStation has a service called PlayStation Now that's cloud-based. There have been other games on Switch in Japan that have used cloud-based services. And to be fair to this one, as I've said, we're using Japanese servers from far away, so you're gonna get them ping speeds are gonna be slow. But then also, you know, we're streaming it, and
I cannot wait.
Server load is high, I'd imagine. So, though you'd think if server load was high, somebody in Japan would also be streaming this on YouTube, so I could see how it looks, and it wouldn't all be up to me, the solo games journalist seeking out the truth.
So much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
I don't think we're gonna get there. Don't stop, keep it up. You're just going through the inception for this cloud version of Resident Evil 7. If I keep going, but you all have to follow me on Twitter. That's as long as you all follow me on Twitter, then I will keep going.
You were right. I did. I shouldn't have. Oh.
What? Hey, I did get okay. Rimsky followed me on Twitter. So there you go. The rest of you, if you want this to keep going, I need continuous. We're gonna just turn this into a Twitter follower extravaganza. Cloud can work well, but isn't great even if you're near the servers. A port will always be way superior. This was an interesting experiment. Yes, a very interesting experiment. And I think Cloud is more viable on a home console, but the thing about the Switch is it's a mobile console. Like, the whole idea is that you pick it up and take it places where you don't necessarily have Wi-Fi. That's kind of the point of the system. So this whole idea, I don't care whether you're close to the servers, whether you have the best internet in the world, this whole idea seems wildly out of touch with what the Switch is. It won't even load the first cutscene for me Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm, once again, on a wired connection. But still, you know, you're... Yeah. How do I follow in Twitter? There's a Twitter handle at the top of the screen. I think it should be, like, right over there. Hang on, let me bring up my camera so I can see if I'm pointing at it correctly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's right above the video of the game. The first one is me, and the second one is Nintendo World Report. That's the website that I'm on. You can follow those. Normally, on weekends... We put a poll up on Twitter. What game with like a bunch of games, and then you vote on the games. We stream them. It's a great time. We have a wonderful evening. We chat. It's just a nice chill stream. Sometimes we play multiplayer games and all play together. It's a good time. Follow the Twitter. Subscribe to the channel. That way you know that the last hour you spent watching me do the first cutscene over again wasn't a total waste. I mean, it was. But, you know, at least you follow somebody new on Twitter. So that's a plus. That's, you know, some sort of progress took place in your life during this last hour. Mine didn't. Yeah, Wi-Fi being the main connection method for Switch is another major hurdle for Cloud. Yeah, I mean, it's just, well, that's the thing, like, I have a wired connection, but that's because I bought a USB adapter. Like, I had to go out of my way to have a connection type that could maybe do this well. If any of you are playing this on Wi-Fi and making more progress than me, congratulations, good job. Morgan already follows me on Twitter. They think. Okay. Did you check? I don't know if it'll work otherwise. Oh, what language do I have this set to right now? Am I in Japanese still? I don't. Oh, it's gone anyway. That was the fastest it's crashed in a while. That's new. It's different. It's exciting. I like it. All right, how many more tries should we give this? I just find someone playing it for 2 minutes. Were they succeeding? Like, was it working? And are you sure it was on a Switch? Because those are my questions. I want the 100% playthrough of this game. Thank you, aka Slayer. Maybe in the next days it will be playable. Yeah, we can always try again later. Really wish I hadn't already bought eShop credit. That was a mistake. Like I said, if there are any good Japanese exclusive eShop games I should buy, I have 2,000 yen. And I'm looking for something to spend it on because obviously Biohazard, probably not. So, you know, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Because I need something. I don't think it's not refundable, so I just have that now. I could contact Nintendo Japan and be like, listen, I got some eShop credit, but have you tried to play Resident Evil 7 in America? It's rough. I'm gonna need my money back. No one is playing. No one can get it to work. Has anyone like? Are there is there a history of streams for it? Because you'd think if the server is indeed like crowded, that someone, somewhere, must be streaming it, right? I'll give it a try myself. I'm closer to Japan. Maybe I'll get further. Yeah, I'm in Iowa. I'm not sure, you know, geographically, I'm not exactly within arm's reach of Japan. So, some latency is to be expected. But yes, give it a try. If you have the ability to stream to YouTube, or at least record it, and then send it to me so that I can see how the rest of the game works. My uncle works at Nintendo, and he says that he's shutting down your connection to the game. Curse you, Dragon Maid Uncle? That's a name. Uncle Dragon Maid? That's an interesting name. Why you have so much sass? All I've ever done is love your games. I did a complete playthrough of Star Fox Zero. I loved that game. I liked Metroid Prime Federation Force. I don't think Nintendo would shut me down. I'm their last vestige of hope, I think. Not anymore. During the Wii U days, maybe. Nowadays, they're popular. Oh, nope. All right, I'm gonna try one last time, and then I think we're gonna call this stream a night. If you want to see, I can try this again once the servers get a little bit less crowded. So subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you see when we do that, or follow me on Twitter, or both. Since apparently no one else in the world is trying to stream this, I can give it another shot once servers get less crowded. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just end every other stream of every other game I do. We'll be like, let's go check on Biohazard and see if we can get past the cutscene. Why is always an uncle that works at Nintendo? I mean, it would be better if your dad is the one working at Nintendo. You picked the wrong family. Why is it always an uncle and never an aunt? I'll tell you why. Because of a disparity in gender workforce or something. I tried to make a statement. It didn't work. Just come away from the stream being like, boy, he made some good points, and I learned something about myself and the world around me. Noah says, Nintendo, I love your content. So Nintendo, wherever you are, Noah loves your content. Please beat up Capcom. Imagine if this Resident 7 lady was Crystal. That would be 10 times. If Crystal, I assume you're talking about Crystal from Star Fox. If Crystal from Star Fox was rendered with that level of like creepy realism, that would be the most terrifying thing in the world. But there would be a certain subsection of the internet that would be super into it. Let's be real. The game has English. I know the game has English, but I'm trying to cut, like, I've been doing this for an hour. I'm just trying to get through that menu as fast as possible. Oh. Do you guys think it's gonna work this time? Because I don't. Why? There are so many of you watching. How many of you have been watching for like the full hour? I mean, holy crap. That is dedication. Maybe this time, maybe it knows that I'm about to give up and it'll work this time. I'm sure that'll happen. It's bound to, right? You don't think that error message in the top left could be a problem to you?
いいさんだ。
ああ、大丈夫か。昨日は急に
Ho, ho, ho.
俺は心配ないよ。
Driving down the road. Will we get to the next shot of the car?
ミヤが
This is like its most common crash point, is this particular shot.
詳しいことは分か
That's like the, yup, it's there. That seems to be the point. The internet will explode once Crystal is a confirmed character for Star Fox Grand Prix. I can't, if that game is real, I can't imagine she wouldn't be. I think they'd use like pretty much the whole lineup. All right. I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you to the freakish number of you who hung out and watched me do that cutscene over and over again, kind of. If you want me to try this game again, let me know. If you subscribe to the channel, you can see when we stream this, or more realistically, other games, as well as putting out reviews and things like that. It's a good channel if you like Nintendo. Hang out, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's up there. The link next to that, or the Twitter thing next to that, is for Nintendo World Report. You can follow that too. It's a good time. You get all your Nintendo news, your reviews, your previews, your videos, your other words. It's a great podcasts. Lots of podcasts. The Sexy Waffle just joined. I will give you it. Rewind, Sexy Waffle. It's the same thing for an hour. No progress is made. Don't worry. You've been spared a huge waste of time. So you're welcome, Sexy Waffle. You keep up your sexy waffleness, okay? But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like to. Follow the Twitters. You know how it works. Check out NintendoWorldReport.com for a whole lot more. If for some reason you want to support us on Patreon, you can support us on Patreon. If you're like, you know what, after that hour-long Resident Evil stream of the same half of a cutscene for an hour, definitely gonna go support him on Patreon. If that's where your mind is at, do it up. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.